enough. I want them in the house.
No, I'm close to you.
I'm
Absolutely.
like, maybe
Here we go.
eventually they will. So she's gonna go in a cabinet.
Here we go in 30 seconds, mixers. Text roulette neighbors.
Neighbor drama.
What did it say again? Here it is. What do you do when you're looking out your window and you're kind of, I wouldn't say spying, but keeping an eye on the neighborhood, and you notice this is happening at the neighbor across the street or next door or within view, close to your house. They've been there for maybe a year or two, and now all of a sudden they're loading up the house. You got Elizabeth and Radar, text roulette. Here is the message that came in. See if you can help this mixer out. Elizabeth and Radar, a house across the street from me suddenly has more people living there and way more cars than before. They're all over the street. It started feeling a little off, but I don't want to jump to conclusions or be, quote unquote, that neighbor. Do I say something to the city or just stay out of it? What do you think this mixer should do in this situation? 414-432-1099. People are living there and all of a sudden they start packing the house full. Well, my brother needs a place to crash. But a U-Haul pulls up and, wow, must be living in the basement. Now somebody else moved in. It's like more and more people are living in this house. What do you do in this situation? Would you say anything or just stay out of it? But the thing is, now all of a sudden there's more cars starting to flood the street. So it looks a little crowded, a little jam-packed.
Yeah, you wonder where all these cars are coming from.
Yeah.
Hi, the mix. Who's this?
Hey, Kim from Franklin.
Kim from Franklin. So what do you do when the neighbor seems to have every family member that they've ever had
friends
moving into the house with them across the street? And I'm sure the nuisance is all the cars, all the commotion.
Yeah.
It's a little suspicious. You don't normally have that with neighbors. So what do you think, Kim?
I think the neighbor should bring over a plate of cookies.
That's the
right away.
That's the most Kim from Franklin answer ever. For people that are new to the show,
Yep.
Kim from Franklin is everybody's friend. And you always have the ability to find the positives in every single situation. You've raised a dozen kids. You were a substitute teacher. You work at the hospital. You're bleeding heart. And you care so deeply for people. But do you think the point in bringing the cookies over is as a nice gesture or because you want to see that door wide open and get to know a little bit of the dirt of what's going on at the house?
100% both. And our family has been, we live on a corner.
Mm-hmm.
My son and his wife and little one lived with us for the month of February. And my daughter-in-law's family from New Lisbon were over for a weekend. And we had the same thing going on while they were getting prepared to move to Florida. So our house has been that house.
Got it.
And I can tell you, we are upstanding humans.
Right.
I mean, minus a few margaritas, but, bring a plate of cookies.
Well, it depends on how many people are living in that house, Kim from Franklin. I mean, if there's more than what you think a plate, you might be bringing 2 plates or a box of cookies.
Joe, you calling about
but you're definitely.
We can all share, though, Radar. We can split a cookie.
That's really good. So a little bit of nosy action, yet a little bit of I'm just trying to be friendly action. That's some good advice for the mixer. Thank you so much for the call.
You're welcome. Have a great one.
Yeah,
you too, Kim. All right, let's
awesome.
go to line number 3.
All
Joe
right.
calling in. What do you want to say about this conversation here with the mixer that's noticed that the neighbor has all these people now moving into the house? There's cars everywhere, lots of comings and goings from that house.
See, I'm in an exact same situation because that's actually my parents right now. I'm 30 years old, but I can't find a place to park on by my parents because it's my parents' cars. Okay, my mom's truck, my dad's Ford,
Yeah.
and now they got now they got my sister's car, her best friend's car, because she moved. She's living with them too to save up on college.
Okay.
And now they got my brother's car and my his girlfriend's car.
I'm at 6 cars right now. Am I correct in this count? 6 cars?
I'm not done.
Oh,
Okay.
what?
We got all
Joe,
the time in the world for Joe. Go ahead.
Do you think the mixer lives across the street from your parents?
Maybe, because they also have my dad's Jeep Wrangler that he's putting together. He got it for a steal. He got it for a steal. It's an original.
Okay.
Like most of it's all original.
All right, so
and
he's a gearhead. He likes to work
collector.
on cars. All right, so we're at 7 cars.
you see, he likes working on it, but the problem is he never has the time to finish his project.
Sure.
Oh,
yeah.
We all know those people.
And why is it always the men? But go on.
Thank you, Radar.
And Radar, they have my mom's trailer because she's trying to. They're renovating a trailer.
Like a
RV
camper?
trailer.
RV. Okay, yeah, okay.
Oh my gosh, so they have an
So-
RV. No, wait, where do they live though? Do they live in a city where they have to get permits for this?
Oh no, they live at a lake house in the countryside, but I could normally I would be able to just park.
Yeah.
Normally I would be able to park in the by the garage because they turned my mom's garage into my mom's art studio for her job. But now I can't find a place to park.
7 cars are at this house.
And a trailer.
You guys can put a for sale sign up and you can sell all that stuff right away because it looks like a used car lot.
Holy cow.
Dude,
Yo,
that's
it's
so funny.
hilarious,
Thank you
dude.
for the laugh,
Love it.
man.
What a great laugh. Love it. Wait, I'm not done yet.
Do you all live there or is it just that you don't know where to put your car where you live? Until somebody loses it.
That's some funny stuff right there. Tell you what, that is some funny stuff right there.
Can you babysit Donna
Oh.
too? Oh my gosh, so funny.
Hey, it's the mix. Who is this again?
We might take her though, Raider.
Oh, good, Donna. We got like 2 minutes
Yeah.
left in the song. We wanna chat with you. So what were you
my
saying?
Gosh, Joe, this is so funny. Thank you for the laugh, man. And thanks for calling into the show. I don't know if have we talked with you before?
Just knock on the door, ask if they had to be friendly, but there's always people with a ton of cars.
Yeah.
Growing up, we had 8, 9 cars in the driveway
You did growing up.
and around the house.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh yeah.
So you just would knock on the door and say what's up. Now Kim from Franklin said bring cookies and stuff.
Yeah. Be friendly and take a pie or something.
Yeah. So
welcome them to the neighborhood if you haven't said hi yet.
you would do the same thing. Now, did you were the family too that had a bunch of cars?
My grandmother had her house built in '56.
So we want
And
to
Yeah. Okay. And so she had a lot of cars, right? Oh, hang on one second. Because we're all right. Oh my gosh. Hang on one second because we only got like a minute left. We'll talk to you here. Hold on. Yeah. Sounds like grandma had not only a house full, but a driveway full.
Oh my gosh. That's awesome. So let's air Uber driver Donna. We've got some calls and then 8:40 we'll pivot. Or oh, hang on, Shannon's here. Can you pot it down for a second?
Oh yeah. What? This guy. You're a good guy. I don't want to be on camera. What a chicken.
I know.
One of our sales guys. Good guy too, but he just wanted to pop in. Now he's gonna go over to this window over here. Oh no, he didn't go. Oh, he went that way. All right, he went down the other way. All right, cool. Cool. Oh, so we got some text coming in?
Yeah, I've got some text
let's
here.
do that. Let's do some text action.
Ooh. There's a lot of people that are coming at this mixer.
The neighbors are packing them in across the street. Do you say anything to the city or do you just leave it? It's text roulette. Mixer says, yeah, the neighbors across the street, all of a sudden more people are moving in. A couple more U-Hauls show up. Do I say anything? Is there an ordinance or anything like that? There's cars all over the street starting to block up the lanes and stuff. 414-432-1099. We had Kim from Franklin say, yeah, kill him with kindness. Go over there with a plate of cookies because that way you're being nice. But you're also being nosy. NNN.
Yeah, you're kind of
Right?
figuring out, you're getting some intel.
Yeah.
So we've got texts coming in to the Side Unlimited text line, and a lot of you are putting your name on these texts. In fact, one is Becky Loves Jordy. That's the mixer. We love Becky Loves Jordy. And Becky says, I would go over and say that it looks like they're helping some people out and inquire if there's anything that you can do to help. Then you would have open communication to see what's going on without looking like a hag. LOL.
Like a hag.
Here's another text from Sarah in McGuanago. I'd stay out of it unless it starts affecting you, like cars blocking your driveway or it's too loud past 10 p.m. Here's another one that's not signed that says, what's this got to do with them? Mind your business. Here's another one. Maybe kids are home from college. Maybe it's spring break.
Yeah.
And then Coach V signed here and says, just lay low and leave them alone if no one's getting hurt. Here's another one. It says, a similar situation happened to this mixer. They were concerned about the coming and going of the cars across the street. They called the city about it and gave them the license plates and vehicles descriptions. And it turned out the guy who was living there was running a suburban drug house. Go with your gut. Now, I want to piggyback on that mixer that said that. When I had my duplex in Bayview, there was another duplex that was next to me. There were cars coming at all weird hours of the night. Cars we never saw again.
Yeah.
That is a go with your gut. That was a suspicious type of situation. And we actually had a friend that works undercover with the DEA. So we went to her and she said, give me these license plates. In less than 15 minutes, she came back with me with the rap sheet of who all these people were.
Got him.
That were coming and going next door.
Yeah, good.
So we ended up having to then tell her when these cars were showing back up.
Yeah.
So that they could get a warrant to figure things out. I mean, it took a couple weeks, and we actually had other neighbors that we trusted that we talked to about this, because what we learned, and I don't know if this is still the case because this was about 15 years ago, and this was in Milwaukee County, so maybe every county is different. But if you keep calling the police on an address and it's the same nuisance issue, and that nuisance issue doesn't continue to get resolved, then the homeowner of that property starts to get billed for the time that the police are using resources to come out there.
Good point. Good deal.
So the people eventually got evicted. It took some time. But if this is more or less what this mixer is witnessing, then yes, maybe it is time to go to the police. But if it's just people that live there and they're there for a while,
there for a while,
not a whole lot you can really do about it.
Just bring it.
Close your blinds. Close your blinds. Don't let it get you worked up. Let them, if they're not bothering you, it's across the street. At least it's not next door. If it's next door, then they could be blocking your driveway.
Well, then you're really going to be watching them. Then you're going to do what adulting does. You start looking out the window and wonder, why are you like your parents? This is why you're like your parents. Hey, did you see them across the street?
Have you seen that meme where you're looking out the blind? You're like, whose blue car is that in front of our house? What are they doing? Oh, they're just taking a phone call. Okay, no problem.
My daughter Haley would say, Dad, why do you do that all the time? And I'm like, you just wait. You wait.
You just wait. It's coming.
Yes,
we gotta be on time for the contest today.
Everybody wants to win Paw Patrol.
Oh, this mixer is saying it. Same situation with them. It took a few weeks to get the people taken care of.
Oh, good. Come on over, Shania Twain. Come on over.
Okay. we are in a commercial break. So
Commercial.
we will be right back. We're going to give away Paw Patrol tickets here coming up. But thanks everybody for watching. Now they're all going to be looking closely at their neighbors.
Yeah, right. Keep peering